Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. A question I get all the time is, how do I lose fat and build muscle at the same time, simultaneously? And I don't suggest you try to do that because the human body doesn't really want to build muscle and burn fat simultaneously. To burn fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit, meaning you have to be burning more calories than you consume. To build muscle, you should be in a caloric surplus, meaning you should be consuming more calories than you burn. So you can't do that at the same time, right? It's like, yeah, I mean, you got to pick one or the other. You know, you're going to be the deficit or the surplus. You can't have good breath and bad breath. So what I like to do is something called micro cuts and micro bulks. So how it works is first I try to get as lean as I want to get. If you need to get lean, if you're like if you got a lot of body fat, I say just get lean first, right? Then build the muscle, right? But here's the thing: you see pro bodybuilders. What they do is they do long bulks. They bulk for like 6 months and they get fat, real out of shape, but they put on a lot of muscle during that time. Then they spend the next 6 months cutting just to be really ripped and muscular at one show, right? So they're out of shape the majority of the year, but they call it off season. Well, you're probably not a pro bodybuilder. You're a pro bodybuilder. You're probably not getting your fitness advice from homemade YouTube videos. So I follow a similar protocol, but what I call this micro cuts and micro bulks. So first you get as lean as you want to get, then you bulk for like 2-3 weeks. Until I get like I bulk until I feel like my abs are starting to go away, then I cut. So like 2-3 weeks of bulking, 2-3 weeks of cutting, and it's always like that. I learned that from one of my old mentors, Bill Phillips, founder of EAS Sports Nutrition, Muscle Media Magazine, author of Body for Life. He was when I started working out, he was like my guy, like my mentor, right? And not in real life, but through his writings, and kind of like how I'm mentoring you through the internet, through the World Wide Web. And he followed that protocol. Greg Plitt actually followed a similar protocol. That's how he was able to stay ripped all year round. So that's what I'll do. Hope that helps. Check out I have some more Q&A videos somewhere around here. All right, peace.